So I want to bring up your comments about John Cena. I know people in the internet be like, "Oh, it's just him being bitter." Do
Right.
you want to kind of explain it kind of in a audio way? Because I know it's easier to explain spoken than it is written. What went down on that night?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Before I say anything else, my opinion of John Cena is different. No, I spoke that I had one. Professionally, I have the utmost respect for John Cena. I think John Cena is the face of the company and should be the face of the company because there's really no one there that can do it the way that he does it. Not saying there's no one there who's capable of being the face of the company because there are a few people there who are capable of being the face of the company. But John Cena is who he is for a reason. I've never seen anybody work as hard as he does. And the man is traveling 5 to 7 days a week working for WWE. Basically, he is WWE. With that said, personally, I don't really care for him. But, you know, it doesn't matter if I care for him or not because, you know, you walk into a locker room, and I said on a few interviews before, you know, this is the NFL, and I'm a rookie. And I walk into the locker room, and the star quarterback or, you know, Brett Favre is sitting there, and I don't really care for Brett Favre. It doesn't matter. He's still going to go to the Hall of Fame. And I'm still going to have to be a rookie. And I'm still going to have to do what I'm supposed to do or do whatever I have to do. But at the same time, that doesn't keep me from being able to have an opinion. Now, I'm smart enough and I'm a businessman, and I do understand that sometimes your opinion, there's time for it, and there's not a time for it. And I never gave it. But with that said, explaining the situation that night, I think what I decided to do that day was just basically vent for a couple of reasons. And, you know, and I'll be honest, you know, a lot of personal things, but it wasn't a publicity scam or anything like that. It was just me saying, you know what, I don't work for him anymore. I don't have to bite my tongue anymore. And what made me dangerous was the fact that I didn't bite my tongue, which is exactly what you're seeing CM Punk do now. And that was what I was doing behind the scenes. And, you know, not taking anything away from CM Punk, because I'm definitely not him. But that night, I knew, David Otunga and I both knew that we were taking chair shots. And we knew when we were taking them. And something of that magnitude, that could be that dangerous, you just know. You know, that's set and you know. And we were prepared for it. And, you know, I had my reservations because on an independent show in 2005 in West Virginia, a guy I was working with accidentally, you know, hurt me pretty bad with a chair. He didn't mean to, but he hit me in the back of the head and the base of the neck. And I was temporarily unconscious and paralyzed for like 45 minutes. So I kind of was, you know, had reservations right about taking chair shots. And, you know, and even after that, I, you know, was still willing to do it. And I trusted. And basically, it didn't really work out for me. And, you know, I look over and I see David Otunga taking his shot, and it sounded like it was, you know, a lot harder than it should have been. But, you know, it was whatever. So as I prepared for mine, and I felt it, it felt like he was trying to swing for a home run, and it's like, okay, that's my back, and I can't see you. So I said, okay, I'm a rookie. All right, so, you know, I dropped down, and, you know, it wasn't that I was even selling it. I was hurt. I was legitimately hurt because chair shots hurt. And as I'm laying there, I look over and I see David Otunga taking multiple chair shots. I don't know how many he actually threw at him. I just know that it was more than the one that we were, you know, told that we were taking. So when I saw that, I decided, you know, I'm going to get out of here because obviously I kept thinking about what happened in 2005. So as I get up to leave, I didn't get up soon enough. I see a point of the chair coming towards my head, or at least what I thought was a point of the chair coming towards my head, and I put my left arm up to protect myself. Now, before I continue, when you're in a situation like that, in, you know, professional wrestling or sports entertainment, whatever they want it to be called, and you know that there's something that dangerous going to happen and it's planned, there's no reason for you to have to protect yourself in that way for being legitimately hurt. There's a reason for you to protect yourself to take, you know, whatever it is to, you know, get the point of the match or that particular part of the match over. But to protect yourself, like as if you were getting shot or stabbed, that's different. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, Cena was maliciously trying to hurt me. I'm just saying that he wasn't being very careful. So when he swung the chair and I put my arm up to protect myself, the point of the chair caught me in my left forearm, and I immediately felt the bones cracking the arm, and I knew that something was seriously wrong. So I immediately ran because I wasn't going to take another shot because I knew that I couldn't protect myself. And if I remember correctly, we all ran to the entrance, and I think I dropped to a knee on the ramp. I don't even know if the camera was on me or not, but I dropped to a knee and I'm holding my arm, and Jeff Gabriel grabbed me and kind of picked me up and asked me what was wrong. And I told him my arm was broken. He couldn't believe it. What? So I get back to backstage as the story continues. And it's customary, being a rookie, or anyone for that matter, but being a rookie, being that it is entertainment, that we work together, you shake hands and you thank the person, especially someone like John Cena, like his magnitude. It is my place as a rookie, or even just period, shake his hand and thank him for that experience, because he didn't have to work with me, or any of us for that matter. He's doing us a favor working with us, even though it makes him money. He's still doing us a favor. So, and I'm in the back and I kick over the trash can and I'm angry. I'm trying not to yell and scream and make a scene because I didn't want to lose my job. And I decided to compose myself and wait for him to come back and, reach my hand out to shake his hand. So as he came back by, I reached my hand out and I told him thank you, and he just looked at me and walked right past. And of course I was even more angry. So he made it about 5 more steps and turned and looked over his shoulder and laughed and said, "How's the arm?" And so I just looked at him and I was surprised, and I said, "It's fine." And then he laughed again and walked off. Now, there were a few other conversations that night, but that was basically the gist of it. And